Hello everyone, and welcome back to another session of Dark Souls PvP and another weapon showcase. This time I am using the Greatsword, and you know, for some strange reason, I always underestimate, or overestimate rather, my distancing with this weapon. I always think it's got longer reach than it does. I don't know why I do it, but I just always do it, and it gets me into trouble sometimes. That being said, you'll notice quite a few times throughout this video where I will just barely miss someone. And that's kind of frustrating, but whatever. That's just my problem, not a problem with the weapon. So, getting started. The Greatsword, it's a fun weapon to use. I really like this thing, and its Leo Ring counterattacks are deadly. They are pretty much guaranteed to hit over 1,000 damage, and you know, you really can't complain about that. Those can turn around a match just boom in an instant. So yeah. Now it has a weight of 12 units, which is why I really don't use this thing too often. You'll notice that I am medium rolling, and I hate to medium roll, so there's that. Now really 12 units, that's not bad for weight, but my build can't handle that, so that's my problem, not a problem with the weapon. So in addition to that, it has a C scaling in strength, a D scaling in dexterity. It requires 28 strength to wield and 10 dexterity. And as I said before, it works fantastically with the Leo Ring. Now, the biggest pro of the weapon is the Leo Ring and the fact that they work together. That's a really good thing. As I said, it can turn around a match incredibly fast. You're going to be able to hit over 1,000 damage with a well-timed counterattack on the R2. And that's a good thing. Now, in addition to that, it's got the typical amazing ability to stun, like the other Ultra Greatsword class weapons. It's one of the ones with the faster swing speeds, like the Zweihander. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. It's got the faster swing speed like that, and that's definitely a good thing. It means you can stun lock relatively easily. In addition to that, you've got your good rolling thrusting attacks. Those also work with the Leo Ring. Its running attacks do pancakes. It's got a lot of good stuff going for it. The cons of the weapon, I would have to say that the biggest con of this weapon is probably the swing speed. That's probably it. I mean, Ultra Greatswords, they all have that swing speed where they're slow. They're relatively easy to dodge because of that, although if you're like me, you will walk into the swings more often than you probably should. Now, other cons of this weapon, I'd have to say that the second biggest one is the weight. Unless you have no problem with medium rolling or fat rolling, 12 weight for a weapon, it is kind of up there, especially if you want to be using the Leo Ring with it. I mean, I can use this weapon without the Leo Ring, but I like my Leo Ring, so that's just my opinion on that. Really, it's not that big of a deal, but I'm going to count that as a con because it's a con for my build personally, and I'm sure it's not me alone in that. I'm sure there are other people who want to use the Leo Ring with this weapon, but just can't do it without medium rolling or fat rolling. So, yeah. Let's see what else I can say. There is one more pro to the weapon that all Ultra Greatswords share. That would be their ability to dead angle. All Ultra Greatswords have that pro, so that's a good thing. Right there, I don't know what happened. There was a bunch of lag in that end, I guess. I've got no clue. It was weird. This was a weird night for invasions. I saw some pretty strange things, and that was far from the strangest, so we'll just leave it at that. Let's see, just to quickly recap everything, because the video is almost done, and the dog won't shut up. Sorry if you can hear her. She's a dog. What can you do? They bark, they wag their tails, they look cute. Yeah. So, just to quickly sum things up, because I've got probably about a minute left in the video, 2 clips left, 2 fights left. The Greatsword is a fun weapon to use. It works incredibly well with the Leo Ring. It has a weight of 12 units, C and D scaling, strength and dexterity, 28 strength, 10 dexterity respectively. Biggest pro would be the fact that it works with the Leo Ring and can hit well over 1,000 damage with it. Biggest con probably being the swing speed, which is not something unique to this weapon in particular, but it's something shared by all Ultra Greatswords. Yes, some are faster than others, but that doesn't change the fact that they're still slow. So that pretty much sums up the video. This is the last fight. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.